Do you know what the top 10 disasters in America are? America's diverse landscape is both a blessing and a curse, offering stunning beauty but also setting the stage for a wide range of natural disasters. From the howling hurricanes of the Gulf Coast to the ground-shaking earthquakes of the Pacific Rim, these disasters have left indelible marks on our nation's history. We've compiled a list of the 10 most significant ones, and we're ready to take you on a journey through them. Are you ready to find out? Stay tuned as we start the countdown. Kicking off our list at number 10 is volcanic eruptions. While less frequent than other disasters, their impact is no less devastating. The eruption of Mount St. Helens in 1980 in the Pacific Northwest is a stark reminder of their might. At number 9, we have landslides. Mountainous regions, especially in the Pacific Northwest, are susceptible to these, often triggered by heavy rainfall or earthquakes. The Oso landslide in Washington in 2014 was particularly devastating. Coming in at number 8, we find heat waves. These can be especially deadly in urban areas. The 1936 North American heat wave, coinciding with the Dust Bowl, stands as one of the most severe on record. And at number 7, blizzards. Northern states like Minnesota and North Dakota frequently bear the brunt of these fierce winter storms. The blizzard of 1888 remains one of the most infamous in U.S. history. Moving on to the disasters that made it to the top half of our list. At the 6th spot, we have droughts. These dry spells are not uncommon in the southwest regions of the United States. One of the most severe droughts in U.S. history was the Dust Bowl in the 1930s. This event transformed once fertile farmlands into a desert, causing widespread crop failures and severe dust storms. Moving on to number 5, we have floods. These can be the result of hurricanes, heavy rainfalls, or rapid snowmelts. One of the most notable floods was the Great Mississippi Flood of 1927, a disaster that inundated thousands of square miles, leaving countless communities underwater. At number 4 on our list, we find wildfires. Western states like California, Oregon, and Washington are often the victims of these raging infernos. The 2018 Camp Fire in California and the 2020 Oregon wildfires are recent reminders of the destructive power of these natural disasters. Now brace yourself as we enter our top 3 deadliest disasters. At number 3, we have earthquakes. Though not as frequent as in other parts of the world, the United States has seen its fair share of seismic activity. 2 instances that come to mind are the San Francisco earthquake in 1906 and the Alaska earthquake in 1964. Both of these earthquakes caused extensive damage and are remembered as some of the most significant natural disasters in American history. Moving on to number 2, tornadoes. The Midwest region of the United States is particularly known as Tornado Alley due to its frequent and often devastating tornado activity. The tri-state tornado that occurred in 1925 and the super outbreak in 1974 are 2 notable examples. These tornadoes swept across multiple states, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. And finally, at the top of our list, we have hurricanes. The Gulf Coast and Atlantic seaboard of the United States are highly susceptible to this type of disaster. Hurricane Katrina in 2005, Hurricane Sandy in 2012, and Hurricane Harvey in 2017 were all catastrophic events that caused extensive damage and loss of life. And that rounds up our top 3 disasters. But before we end, let's have a quick recap. Let's recap the top 10 disasters in America. We've discussed hurricanes, with the likes of Katrina, Sandy, and Harvey leaving their mark. Tornadoes, frequent visitors of the Midwest, as seen with the tri-state tornado and the super outbreak. Earthquakes, though less common, have caused significant damage, like the San Francisco earthquake and the Alaska earthquake. We've covered wildfires, a common sight in western states, with the Camp Fire and the Oregon wildfires being recent examples. Floods, often resulting from hurricanes, heavy rainfall, or rapid snowmelt, have been devastating, as with the Great Mississippi Flood and the flooding caused by Hurricane Harvey. We delved into droughts, predominant in the Southwest, with the Dust Bowl being a notable example. We touched on blizzards, common in northern states, and heat waves, especially deadly in urban areas. Landslides, frequent in mountainous regions, and volcanic eruptions, though less frequent, have both wreaked havoc on American soil. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay informed, stay prepared, and stay safe. Until next time.